Okay, good afternoon, good evening. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Final Fantasy X Hardcore Nuzlocke. If you join us in the chat, great to have you with us as always. For those new to the channel, welcome to all the new subscribers. Great to have so many of you on board following the rules video of the Nuzlocke. If you are, like I said, if you're joining us in the chat tonight, great to have you with us as always. Just making sure the... Yeah, audio's looking good. You can let me know if the game sound is a bit too high or a bit low. That'd be great. And same with the mic. Great to see so many of you in the chat already. We got Bossindoraptor and we've got LG, my man, Luke Goblin. What's up, brother? Great to see you, my man. How's it going? Going all right this end, man. Going all right. Great to be back. Great to be back on the Nuzlocke. Bossindoraptor, hello. Great to see you. Thanks for joining back in. Hope everyone's doing good. Great to see so many of you waiting for me at the start. LG, how you feeling, man? And we got Big Baby J30 popping in as well. Great to see you. I just bought my first Final Fantasy game. Congratulations. Honestly, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club, pal. Big Baby J, great to see you. Good evening, good afternoon from wherever you are in the world. Great to see so many of you joining up front. Right, let's kick straight into this because there's a bit of groundwork to do and it may result in a game over, but we'll see. The Raptor, which Final Fantasy game did you get, just out of curiosity? Was it 7? Was it 10? Was it 16? Final Fantasy 8, that's a strong pick, man. That is from the golden era of Final Fantasy. A lot of players kind of shit on FF8 really, but it is a great game. You know, it has some flaws, but it is such a great game. I wouldn't say it's the best, but you know, you've started strong there. And look, you've still got some more great titles to choose from. So, wise pick. So what happened last stream? Well, we made it to Gagazet, we beat Flux Deathless in using the Auto Med strat with Kimahri, and we ventured to Mount Gagazet Part 2. That was all going swimmingly until I made a bit of a rookie error towards the end of the stream. I think it was the last thing we did on the stream, and we actually had resulted in not swapping Riku's overdrive back from Slayer to Daredevil, I think the issue was. So, where are we? We're in the mountain cave. I believe we now need to get Riku back into overdrive. How we do that, though, is probably going to be... it's probably going to be best to have her in Daredevil and try and navigate through the enemies. The best thing we can do is get some sort of elemental and physical battle to get Riku back into overdrive here. We do though have the director, good old Auron, with a shooting star available, and we've also got Kimahri with Stone Breath. So we may be able to pull out the stops really. Tidus isn't really going to do much for us other than play a role in his agility. The thing is, right, we could start with something like Dancer, or because that would get us our overdrive back straight away. But if we face a singular encounter, chances are we're going to need to use one of the lads. We're going to need to bring in one of the lads. But the other thing is, right, I was considering Loner because... But that means we need to probably waste one of our Chocobo wings. And already we're starting to kind of get through them. I need to make sure that we keep under 80. Over 80, should I say. Because... we need to ensure that we've got access to auto haste later on in the game. So there's a bit of decision making. I'm kind of favouring more towards more towards Daredevil and getting Riku back into SOS in 10 turns. That's how long it's going to take. So I think that's really going to be the priority first and foremost. Let's get it into the ×2. Now, from what I remember, is this near the pep talk or is this on the right? You see, the trouble with this is it's not actually a bad encounter because Riku can buy a shed load of turns here. It's probably one of the better encounters. Whether we get enough turns in through just swapping weapons, I don't know. Maybe we do, and maybe we can... No, you see we don't there. So let's... you see now, I think we're in a good place because in the next battle, there's not going to be an issue of getting Riku back into SOS here. So, and she can't do anything in this battle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to escape. I knew that was going to happen. I think we're just going to have to bring in Auron and do a shooting star. And just get rid of it. That's probably the best thing we could have done there, because now what we've got is Riku and Daredevil. Chances are in the next battle we will get Riku back into overdrive. So I think we're going to do that. At the same time though, I think we're going to leave Auron in. What did... Right, he's got initiative, so we need to give Tidus something... Tidus something neutral, and we're going to give Auron the initiative because Auron's going to be in Victor and we're going to get his shooting star back. Now, do we do that? Yeah, we have to do that here. So Riku's in Daredevil, that's good. She's got First Strike, SOS Overdrive, Evading Count, SOS Haste. She's still in SOS Haste. Let's just do a quick equipment check. Kamari's obviously in the back row and to be only brought in for Riku because of the SOS Overdrive. Tidus has got something neutral for now. I'm trying to work out where we are. I can't remember where we are on the map, you see. Diraptor in the chat saying, I bought the remastered version of the 8 for the Switch. Good lad. Good, I'm presuming you're a lad, by the way. So we're going to do a hazardous shell here. That allows me, that buys me some turns. And we're just going to defend with the rest because it's the poison that's going to hopefully take care of the behemoth here. But what we need is Auron in the front line when we claim the victory. Behemoth must have some increased agility, you know, because we just about get enough turns. I mean, look, that's going to die in a moment, so we literally just get enough turns. Like, we've probably got 1, maybe 2 turns to spare here. Oh yeah, 2 turns I think we've probably got spare versus the Behemoth. So let's just defend. That should knock it out. That's perfect. Right, I'm just trying to understand where we are in relation to the map. So Auron, yeah, another victory. That's good. I think we need to actually go down that way to go and get some more prizes, maybe, because we haven't got the recovery ring or the return sphere yet. So let's not do that. Let's do a mix. So I'm pretty sure Hazardous Shell is always going to put the Behemoth under sleep status, whereas the Blaster Mine may not, you see. We're getting quite lucky with the encounters in the initial phases of this this episode. I'm just very conscious we need Auron back under overdrive state because it's just so useful having him with a Shooting Star. But we won't have an issue now. There we go. Octopath Traveler. That is another great recommendation, to be fair, Raptor. It is, yeah, it's kind of in that JRPG or RPG sphere. Another good one you may want to check out is Lost Odyssey. I played that years ago and it was absolutely phenomenal. What a game. Honestly, what a fantastic game. We all know what your favourite is, Big Baby J, that FF12, and you know what, it's up there for me. It's probably, I would probably say it's my third favourite Final Fantasy game. Right, I've got a feeling we need to go right here. Just let me pause a sec. So that's going to, yes, so that's going to lead me to the recovery ring, I believe. So we've been down there. Where do we need to go? We need to go up to the left. I think we did the what's her name's? The light game in the previous episode. I think this is probably going to tell me. Oh, that's confirmed that we didn't. Right, another one with probably good agility, to be fair, the Mandragora. So let's do a Hazardous Shell. That's gonna, like, Riku's gonna carry us here in Mount Gagazet Part 2. FFX is your second favourite, Big Baby J. What about your third? Because, you know, we've got to have a top three. I reckon mine's probably FFX, then I'd probably say FF7 because that's the first Final Fantasy I played. So it's very much, I'm very much drawn to it because of nostalgia, and then probably because of probably FF12, probably because of the amount of hours that I used to sink into it during my university years. Honestly, I probably put about 2,000 hours into that game. Right, the objective here though in this battle is actually for us to escape, because I mean, I suppose we could beat it, but it's got 31,000 HP, and to be quite honest, I'm not going to sit here yet. I believe though we're going to have to do some grinding versus that with Auron, maybe in the monster arena, for some particular armors that I'm going to need for the strat I think I've got for Spectral Keeper. How is Auron doing for overdrive? Right, so by the time I think we get back up here, so this is an interesting encounter because Riku can these Bashora be put to sleep? That's what I need to be sure about, and that was a pun. That was an intended pun. So if they can't, the problem, this is the only problem encounter here because there's a double. Right, they have an 80% resistance, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. So let's do the good old Hazardous Shell. So that's good, and we've got plenty of turns to work with in order to get Riku's overdrive back. I say that, we've probably only got about 2 or 3 turns. So let's keep Auron in. The reason he didn't get overdrive in the last one is because we all ran. That's why. LG, didn't miss much, man. We've just got back into the rhythm of Riku's overdrive, and I'm just doing a few battles in order to get Auron's Shooting Star back up and running. So we've got that in the kitty. But to be quite frank, you haven't missed much. I've just tried to establish where I am in terms of the map as well, because pretty much you know, you start on Mount Gagazet and everything looks the same. So I'm just trying to get Riku's overdrive back. I'm really hoping that they don't wake up this turn. That is fantastic. What that means is we can just defend here with everyone and they should die due to poison. So let's just defend. Question, should I read the study panel? The study panel. What is the study panel, Raptor? Is that some sort of booklet that you've got with your FF8 game? Right, we don't want to... That's exactly what we want. So, Riku can basically take everything out here. For those that we don't want to waste items on, like some of the initial Mount Gagazet triple encounters, we can just bring in Kimahri. Not that, we need... Aura needs one more battle. Okay, so by the time we get up here, I believe we should be able to... No, this is not going to work. A hazardous shell puts it under sleep, so we get enough time to survive, get Riku back into overdrive, and get everyone the hell out of there. Because this, for now, is not an encounter we are actually going to be defeating. Like I said, I've got a use for the Mandragora in a later strat I need for the Spectral Keeper, but not yet. I don't fancy sitting around waiting for 31,000 health to be depleted. So I'm in the classroom and the options are tutorial about... Oh yeah, you're just starting out on FF8, aren't you? Right, we've got to make sure that we get Riku in overdrive. You see, this is a typical encounter though. We can bring in the bodyguard and we can do a good old stone breath. I'm just praying Kimahri's got Slayer now. It should have, because we shouldn't have changed anything. But that's perfect. And now I think we've got Auron back into SOS as well. Back into overdrive, which is fantastic. We've just got to do a bit of equipment swapping. And I must always remember to slow down a bit because... So we've got Daredevil, we've got Initiative, and we've got Counter Attack. Has he got anything else? We could give him that when we're underwater. So Riku's got an overdrive. She's under Daredevil. I do think we need to go down here, but actually now we need to swap Riku into Slayer. Slayer for the underwater sections. And I'm just going to check how many. We've got 44, so we've got 22. Technically, we've got 22 sunbursts. I'm just praying we don't get too many. Right. So let me just check the P. Birdman guide about the health of these, because if we can avoid using our 3 stars, I want to try. What's this called? Achelous or Archulus. They've got 51. Yeah, 51. 2 water gems as a steal. But I don't think we can steal from this section because I think we've already stolen from the other submerged passive. This isn't a different route, you see, according to the strategy guide anyway. So 51, what can we do for 51? Let me get that other Riku mix list thing up. Riku overdrive damage. go. 6,000. Chaos Grenade. Okay. Yeah, it's too risky, I think. I think we tried it last time to try maybe use a cluster bomb. To maybe use a cluster bomb, but it was, you know what, we're playing the odds there. So I need a mix list up, and I need a Chaos Grenade. Now we know already how to make a Chaos Grenade, a grenade and a purple sphere, but is there anything else that we can use now? We've got some high level stuff. It's probably just going to be... Let me have a look. Yeah, grenade and a purple or a white sphere. I'd rather use that, to be fair. Grenade and a purple or a white sphere, apart from a Lux sphere. I think we go for this, and because she's in, because she's in Slayer, she gets full overdrive back. Right, fantastic. Okay, that's a good start. I'm just going to swap these about. So we've got initiative, so we can't get ambushed, but we haven't got a sensor. So let's give ourselves a sensor. So he's got initiative and 5. He's got Ice Strike and sensor. Sleep Ward, Zombie Ward. Is there anything we can actually give him that's any good here? Maybe plus 10% health, although we should probably be giving Tidus that. Maybe we can give him that, and we can give you, my man, a bit of that. A nearly healed Riku there, which would have been a fucking disaster. That's just in case we need to, like, actually do some form of combat. Oh, I can't be having these all the time though, because... Although, I could just use... Can I poison the Arkelos? That's what I need to understand. Everything except slow and threaten. Poison is 25%, so 2,000 off that. So 51 minus, say, 22. 51 minus 22 is 29. 51 divided by 4 minus 29. So we've got 2 rounds of poison, and then we can finish off with a grenade. Right, we don't have to do this. We don't have to use a Chaos Grenade. We can use a Hadazus. I think we can anyway. Let's have a go. So we kill them. Those are under poison, and I'm just going to double check how much on the stream, how much the poison actually did. 1275. Right, that's perfect. So we can actually just wait a turn. Let's get the lads out. We don't need them in. No Poison Fangs, Baby J. Unfortunately not. Loving the tips and the tricks from LG and Big Baby J in the chat about FF8. Victory for loot. Oh, it was back in the day, man. I used to play FF8. Those were the days. Right, we can't fuck up here because we are under Slayer. So let's just defend. They should get another turn. There we go. Right, now we can just use grenades to take them out. Perfect. And we should just be able to use another grenade to take that one out. That's perfect. Right, so we've got the strat for that one. We've got that locked down. Right, this is, in my eyes, the only thing in the game that requires you to use the sphere grid. Or you can use the sphere grid, unless you know it off by heart. So, I'm pretty sure Riku is this one. And I think Tidus is the blue one. And Waka is the red one. And we should have a chest down here. Oh, I hate this encounter because you can't put these big uns to sleep. So we have to use 3 stars here. We have to. I might even just sack the fortune sphere off. No, got it. Okay. Does that mean we can go straight back? Because we need to go to the other side to get the recovery ring and the return sphere, because that's going to be really handy. The less of these, please, the better, because you're using all of my precious 3 stars up. We're already down to 40, which means we've got 20 left. Technically, we've got 20 left, and I don't think we've got anything that can take the 3 stars place at this moment. See, even this one, we need to use 3 stars here because we can't do 10k and survive the big one's attacks, I don't think. So, Sumba, we've been quite unlucky, really, because we've had a fair few of those mail strikes, or whatever they're called. Don't even know what the enemy's called. Mail spike, that's the one. Now, before I forget, we need to get Riku back into Daredevil here. And we need to get Captain Waka. Right, we're going to give you something quite neutral, to be fair. Stone proof, poison proof. I think that's what we give you. We'll give you that. Yeah, I think we'll keep these for now. And in terms of weapons, no one else is using counter-attack. So we've got Sensor, First Strike, Initiative, and Kamari's ready to be brought in if need be. Okay, really only kind of matters what Riku's got, so let me just double check Riku, because this is where we messed up last time. So she's in Daredevil, she's got Daredevil Overdrive. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Give me Behemoth all day, every day. I will take this battle as much as you can give me. I don't even think we need these in here, so we're just going to escape with them too, and then Riku's going to do the business. That Daredevil Overdrive mode kicking in, it just allows us to get that overdrive in pretty much any encounter here. Only problem is about escaping with the other two is we lose the sensor, so we've just got to be pretty mindful of making sure that we get Riku back into OD quick time. But we should be able to ride out the rest of the battle. That's perfect. So the objective now is to go back here. Yeah, I think I'm going to, because that white sphere is going to be very useful. Now all 3 of these can be stone breathed, and Kimari gets the auto, the automatic overdrive charge, which is perfect. Right, we need to put Riku back into Slayer, and we need a sensor. Okay, I don't think you can get encounters in that section, which is good. It's only a short bit of water. We should be good, you know, for encounters here. I just pray we are. That's going to sell for a little bit of money, isn't it? So, let's get rid of... Oh, fuck. I think I've just threw that away, that recovery ring. Oh, well. We've got plenty of cash. So, what Riku is in Slayer, which is good. I just pray we don't get any encounters. Perfect. I don't think we can get encounters in that section. Right, Riku back into Daredevil. And let's just set the crew up. Sort Captain Whacker's weapon out. I think that's the only change we need to make. First strike initiative sensor. Yep, right, where to now, to be honest? I think it's up to Specky. Or Sancti, should I say. Now, do we want to do some Sancti testing? Because I haven't actually done any testing with Sancti. I'm wondering, actually, is the platform available to us? Is that something we want to do? Is go back and get some additional items for Zanarkand. I don't know when the platform opens up though. So we're just going to have a quick check now. It's not yet, so it must be after Sanctuary Keeper's defeated. So the thing is, right, do we use an Elemental Aeon? Do we... What I'm going to probably do is maybe 1 or 2 practice attempts, or what I'm thinking is... The strat in mind I've got is, if we can get a Chocobo wing in and a second turn for Riku, we can basically do it in 1 hit, because we'll have 20,000 from Sunburst, and I don't mind using a Sunburst on a boss, and then we can Grand Summon Bahamut and bring him in for the victory. That's if he does. I'm sure he'll do 20 odd thousand. I'm liking these battles though, because we're not using any resources. And now we've just picked up another white sphere. That's enabled us to... Oh, that's nice. Yeah, we've just picked up another white sphere, so... We've replaced that purple sphere that we used earlier. Right, what's Riku's overdrive on? It's on Daredevil, that's fine. Yeah, I think it's a matter of getting ourselves to Sancti now. Tidus has learnt Tactician, or was that a Riku overdrive mode? So let's get Yuna... Oh no, let's just defend with them, just in case. Let's just defend. I think we could probably get Tidus out of the way, actually. Just got to make sure we've got an overdrive for Riku for the Sanctuary battle. So you can go, mate. We don't need you. And this is going to be asleep for a while. I do feel like, though, we need to capture this. And we'll probably end up having... We'll probably... Here's a thought. Can we capture it now? I think while I remember, I'm considering actually capturing it now. Let me just see how much it does in terms of poison damage. It's going to do 10%, isn't it? Let me just check the Birdman guide. Mandragora. Oh, poison's 5%? Right, Mandragora, MP, HP is above 15,500, and it's been targeted 10 times. It only does a physical attack with poison at 80%. If it's less than 1500 and it's been targeted 10 times, does a poison click count as a target? Does that count as a target towards an enemy? I don't think it does. 5% of 31, that's what, 1,650? Let's just defend. I'm not going to mess about. Oh, 1,550. Oh, that's a long battle. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to escape for now. I do need to capture one of those though for the strat I've got for. Oh, we have to get the pep talk. I can live without the pep talk for Whacker actually. Yeah, why not? We'll take that. Probably get rid of that. That's fine. Oof. Actually, no. We decided that this was going to be the best strat. Using Hazardous Shell here. And I'm pretty sure Riku can get enough turns in to survive. Just checking the chat now. Raptor saying he's going to have to play Octopath. I think that's a great shout, pal. That's another great game, honestly. Octopath, Persona, Lost Odyssey. There's a few others. You know, you got Dragon Quest, I think it is. There's a few others I used to play back in the day as well. And there's some other great Square Enix titles or Squaresoft titles I used to play. I think one was called The Bouncer. If anyone's played that, that was a brilliant fighting game. That was back in the day. Right, we can just defend now. And just let the poison do its thing. Nice. We must have got a critical hit on the other one, but it's nice to know that we can still get we can still get the win and Riku's overdrive back, even though we got a critical on one of them. So I'm on the fence as to what to do with Sancti. I think I'm probably overthinking this though, because the chances are we're going to get this boss done in two turns. Do we do some testing? That's what I guess I want to know. Maybe we put a quick chat poll out. Sanctuary Keeper. Sanctuary Keeper. Right, don't test. There we go. Right, if you can just, a few of you watching live, you can just let me know your thoughts on Sancti. I'm thinking we just go straight in there. Because can Bahamut survive? What type of attack is the first one? Sanctuary. Yeah, what type of attack is that first attack, right? That's the main question. Sorry folks, just texting the wife. Right, back to Sancti. So, Photon Wings is a special attack. So I think, from what I remember, and someone in the chat, so it looks like 2 votes. Okay, what's up, Sean, my man? How's it going? Test Maxin, you know how it is. Yeah, brother. Great to see you in the chat. Thanks for checking in. Appreciate the love and support on the rules video as well, man, and the comments. Brilliant. Great to see you joining in tonight. The thing is, right, I haven't done any testing on Sanctuary Keeper. I don't really want to go in raw because that means, you know, if we fuck up, then we've got to go all the way back pre-flux. I mean, from what I understand, Photon Wings can only do up to 10,058 damage. Now, and that's according to the P. Birdman guide. I know that that is untrue, because I've had Auron out there with a plus 10% armor on, and he did not survive. But all characters, Curse Infinite, Dark Sleep, I think we just... If we can't get a second turn with Riku, I reckon we could solo this with Bahamut, you see. Go in there, Grand Summon, because what has he got? He's got an attack, he's got Photon Wings, which we can't survive as a group. So I guess we need to either use a Riku Overdrive or just go in for... just go straight in for an Aeon. Now, if I'm under Curse, does my Overdrive still increase? That's a question. Because what I'm conscious of is Bahamut hasn't got an Overdrive. So, FFX, Curse, increase Overdrive. Stops their overdrive gauge from filling. Right. Okay, we'll have to probably scrap that then, that idea. Okay, so it looks like in the chat you want me to do some testing. That's fine, because we've got an autosave just before, which is fab. So we'll do this. We'll do a couple of tests. I think we'll try the Aeon only strat first. We'll see how we get on with that. What we might have to do though is maybe we've probably got to use I'm thinking we use 84, 87, so what's that, 140, 146 plus, or 150, 161, right? Or we probably might have to use Ixion because we can heal ourselves. So attack is physical, tail sweep is physical, delay strong. He's got more agility. He's got more defense. He's also got more health. We might have to bring in Ifrit. The only trouble with Ifrit, though, is he's only got fire. Mana Breath is magic, so we can block that with shield as well if we need to. Okay, let's do a couple of strats. So I think the first one, we're going to try Aeon only. So what that means is we need unit in the back row, because Riku's got, or do we? Yeah, we're going to try Aeon only first, okay? And I'm not going to take the cutscene remover off because I think it's quite a cool cutscene, but I will for the second time. So we're going to start with Riku. We're going to use Aeon only strats, and I think I'm going to start with Grand Summon Bahamut. See how we get on for the first one. So we're going to do testing three times then, according to the chat poll. Okay, let's get that ended. That's wonderful. Thanks all for letting me know. That means, though, as well, I'm guessing, because, yes, it's probably best to use Aeons only. Reason being is we don't have to waste a Riku Overdrive. And we're not going to save. Right. Just let me see if I can get these out. And I can just escape with Riku. Perfect. That's fine. I don't mind escaping from that. So we should get an autosave in here. I love this bit.
It comes.
Thanks, Big Baby J. I appreciate the love and support, man. One of my favourite No Sphere Grid Guide episodes I did was this very boss fight. Right, so Riku starts with 2 turns. That's very good to know. Let me just check some AI as well. It's all to do with region, armor break, poison dark. So, in the event that we used a Chocobo wing, we would get an extra turn, so that's the backup strat. Right, what I'm thinking is, though, we go straight for a Grand Summon on Bahamut. We're going to go straight in with the Mega Flare. Does it counter? Because we've got 2 turns here. So we might be able to do a bit of... Any character under reflect status? No. Is there any thresholds? Right, over 20,000. Is self under armor break status? No. Is self under dark or poison? No. Curaga. Okay. So attack. So photon wings. That's fine. Attack. Character with highest HP. Attack again. Mana breath. Decision 1. Decision 1. Right. So what's its stats? 100 strength. Going to have a look in the guide. Always got to have the trusty strat guide with me. We need SA, so that's at the start. There we go. So defense 100 and magic defense 100, so it really doesn't matter. So it just matters what Bahamut's stats are. We had that up a moment ago. Just checking if he's got more strength or more magic. He's actually better with magic. So let's start with a Fire Auger. 2.5. That's fucking shit. So we've got Photon Wings, then 2 attacks. I reckon we can survive them. Yeah. 24,000, my god. This shouldn't kill. Yeah. And we get the overdrive back. That's ace. Oh no, so it does increase. Right, so I'm 13,000. Let's just try attacking it. 16. Oof. Oof. That's not a good sign. See, if we had a what's her name now? If we had an elemental, that elemental Aeon could heal itself, and I reckon the best one to go for is probably Ixion. Nice miss there. He's under region. That's fucking shit. I doubt we're going to be able to outdo the region. Yeah, we're not going to be able to outdo the Curaga. No chance. Yeah, I think we're going to have another attempt here. Yeah, I think so. We can't afford to lose Bahamut. So, I think test number 1... Test number 1 didn't really go to plan. So... yeah, region's going to fuck us over. So what I'm thinking is then, region is going to fuck us over. Region's going to be GG. You're right, LG. Region, GG, LG. The other thing we could do is... if we did a... is this susceptible to poison? Can't ever remember if it is. 90%. Right, we could use a Chaos Grenade and save ourselves some 3 stars. Yep, testing 3 times and then whatever happens, happens. But I'm thinking within these 3 goes... we're probably going to develop the best strat. So I'm probably just going to have a bit of a ponder for a minute. Bahamut is under no sphere grid, Big Baby J, so he's not getting Dispel or Curaga. He's nowhere near those. Plus, actually, no, it's not no sphere grid. It's the fact that we haven't faced... what's her face? Belgemine. So if I was to put this under... a Chaos Grenade. Ah, so we're not actually likely to face the decisions yet. So Chaos Grenade is going to do 7,300. Bahamut's Overdrive is going to do, I'm just going to be cautious and say 23,000, so that's 30,000. Can we do another 10,000? I think we're going to have to go with the double. I'm just trying to, the thing is, right, we've got this in the bag because we can use Sunburst and we can use a Bahamut Overdrive. But I'm trying to think of a way of doing this. 1, without probably using another Chocobo wing. 2, using a Riku Overdrive. And 3, keeping Bahamut alive, but I don't think that that's going to be possible. Yeah, careful with the Chaos Grenade because of all of the decisions, but he doesn't do those moves until, from what I can see, until he's done Photon Wings, 2 attacks, Mana Breath, which I think Mana Breath was the thing that fucked us over last time. But then there's the decision making process. Because he wasn't under Dark or Poison, he wasn't under Armor Break. Is Self under Region? No. Region, target, reflected character. Okay. So his decision tree then is Photon Wings, attack, attack, Mana Breath, Region, then Curaga. But Sanctuary Keeper has been targeted with a HP class attack 3 times, which is basically anything that inflicts HP damage. Tail Sweep 20%. My God, we got unlucky last time actually with that Tail Sweep. I can't teach Bahamut anything, Big Baby J, because under the hardcore rules or the special rules, I can't remember which bucket it falls into, we can't face Belgemine, so we can't teach our Aeons anything new. Do we just then... Yeah, Belgemine is a no-no. Right, well, since we've got 2 what's-her-names in the kitty, 2 test phases, let's go with this. We'll try the Chaos Grenade strat here. Should have an MP sphere knocking about somewhere. Oh, we've got that friend sphere. We might need that though, so I'd rather just use the MP sphere. Okay. Oh, fuck. It's got haste. Okay. 32. Let's Grand Summon my man, the Hitman, Brett the Hitman Heart. Now because he's under... Oh, that's a good shout, LG. You mean like another... You mean like a water gem or something? Is that what you mean? Because we've got quite a few water gems in the kitty. Yeah, he's just going to haste because we haven't... I suppose we haven't got any... we haven't got any way of casting Reflect on this guy. But his decision now is going to be Photon Wings. Then it's going to be... Attack, and then attack again. But he's under Darkness and he's under Poison. Fuck it, let's go for it, man. See, 22.5. Photon Wings is going to do for full. That's good. Attack 1. Attack 2. But now he comes in with the Curaga, I've just thought. Mana Breath's going to fuck us over. 966. Oh, we've got loads of health. But he's going to Asuna now, isn't he? Oh, he's dead. Oh, fucking marvellous. Right. Is there another way we can do this? Is there another way? Can he be silenced? Sorry if that's just affected you in the on the sound. He's not immune to slow, that's a thought. But we haven't got reflect, have we? So no, he's immune to silence. Okay, so we can't keep him from doing regional Curaga. I reckon we go with that strat that we've just done there. Yeah, Bahamut. Bringing it home, LG. 3 turns as well. He was magic broken because of the Chaos Grenade, weren't he? Right, this is the 3rd attempt, so I'm just going to have a quick think if there's any other strategies that we can do. We've got it in the bag, right? Because we bring in Riku, use an overdrive, use a Chocobo Wing. We can either use an overdrive or we can... I'm going to try the water gem now, LG, just to see if we get a 3rd turn. Because if we do, fantastic. So that's Chocobo Wing. Ooh. Oh, you mean use a Shining Gem here? I forgot we had Shining Gems for a sec. Right, that's going to take it to 34. Chaos Grenade is 7-3, and then Bahamut is... Well, we've just done it right without... We've just done it without using a Shining Gem, I suppose. So, is there actually any point in doing a use phase here? Because yes, we can do 6,000 more damage, but so 7-3. Add. Let's just go with what we got last time, 22,500. So that's 29. I suppose if we did use. Hang on, so he's going to use Photon Wings, that's 2,000. He's going to use Attack, that's 2,000. Attack. Well, basically, we know that that strategy works, that previous strategy. So, I guess what do we need to? What do we need now? Do we just? Because last time he got the Mana Beam turns. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. 7-3, add 22,500. No, I think we're going to have to use a Una Overdrive and a Riku Overdrive. I think the only optimization I've got here is... Oh no, because we don't get a Riku Overdrive if... We don't get any kind of new Riku Overdrive if an Aeon wins the battle, I don't think. What am I trying to accomplish here? I'm trying to see if actually we can do this without shining into Sunburst is around 20. I guess what I'm trying to do is avoid using a Sunburst because I need to keep the 3 stars. I've technically only got 19 Sunbursts left until we fight Unalesca. Now I need 1 guaranteed for Spectral Keeper. I think I may need... Well, I don't know how many I'm going to need for... I don't know how many I'm going to need for Unalesca, and how difficult is it going to be for me to get Riku's to get a Sunburst Overdrive in the future. I'm just going to have to check the mix list here. Sunburst, let me just have a quick look. Dark Matters, no. Gambler Spirits, Gambler Spirit winning formula, no. Supreme Gem, I don't think I can get that. Underdog secret, I'm probably not going to be able to get that unless that's an originals prize. Daughter tomorrow. No, Supreme Gem and Daughter tomorrow. Because I'm going to need Sunburst for things like the fins, I think. Or Gambler Spirits if I generate 6 creatures from the Species Conquest, which actually I think is possible. So actually, I've still got another, and that's the Thuban. So actually, I've still got another 50. Oh no, because you need Gambler Spirit and Underdog's Secret. Oh, because isn't Gambler Spirit and Gambler Spirit trio? Oh, 60 Supreme Gems. 2 creatures during the... Oh, that's a piece of cake. So technically, I've basically got 60... So if I unlock the Greater Sphere, use it, yeah. Breed this particular monster, you'll have to generate 2 creatures during the Species Conquest. That's a piece of cake. Right. Right. So actually, do we just do the bog standard 3 stars, bring in Bahamut, use an overdrive strat? I think that's probably the play. I think just plus Bahamut 23, that's 3k. Then we need an extra 3k without him casting Region. Shining into Sunburst is around 25. Bahamut's 23. Remember, he's got 40. He hasn't got anything. This boss is a fucking pushover. So Sunburst into Bahamut, right? 42. That's got to be the victory. Or am I missing something? Look, this is our 3rd test. Oh, you bastard. I fucking pressed. Oh, what a fucking idiot. I can't even get a second turn in. So I've just wasted. Yeah, he's got 40. I've just wasted this testing effort. Fuck's sake. Because I can't get another... I thought I was on mix. I didn't realise I was on use. Okay, let's just reset from the autosave. So whatever happens here happens. Okay, this is the Sanctuary Keeper attempt. We just go with the 3 stars, we bring in Bahamut, and we just blast him to oblivion. What we could do is use a water gem, maybe. No, we can't. We can't get the 3rd turn in. We can't. Am I overthinking this then? I think I am. 19,998 add 22,500. And we should get the overgo. In fact, we can guarantee this because Bahamut gets 2 turns because he won't be under haste. Oh no, he won't, because he'll be on 20,002 health, which will mean if I look at the Sanctuary Keeper's AI, my man is still going to be over 20,000. So he's just going to follow his decision. And he'll only have been... Yeah, so he won't be inflicted with slow. He'll be over 20,000. Bahamut comes in. We can punch him once. And then we can do... Well... So he's not going to be under slow. Alright, let's go for this. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Right, so Riku gets... The extra shining only works if Yuna can get a turn after Riku Overdrive. We're going to bring Yuna in now. So, Chocobo Wing. Yeah, exactly. 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 I'm overthinking it. I know I am. Right, let's just fucking make sure that we're on the mix thing. We don't want to mess up. 3 stars. 3 stars. Sunburst. Yep. Perfect. Swap into Nurse. Nurse is going to Grand Summon the Hitman. Brett the Hitman hard. Now, do we go for a punch? And then an overdrive? What's the risk in me doing a punch here? Oh, we've only got 1 turn. Shit. Can we get another turn somehow? No, we can't. Do we even need to worry? Because what can Bahamut do less than 20,000? I guess that's what I'm worried about. Or am I just overthinking it once again? Well, we've done 2. We've done two attempts, and he's done over 20,000 both times. So, because if I punch him right, his next attack is going to be Photon Wings, which is actually going to put me under curse. So, and that'll be thingy. Yeah, all right. Let's just go for Mega Flare. This should kill him. We should be beating Sanctuary Keeper here, even with an overkill as well. Get the let's fucking go. Let's go. Sanctuary Keeper, folks. Let's go. Overthought that whole battle. Overthought the lot. So, that was epic, man. That was epic. We will be putting the cutscene remover on for the rest of this stuff, because these are probably the...
I know.
Oh, have we got to go through all this crap?
So that there's not much time left. Riku.
I'm sorry that I haven't got the cutscene remover on. I apologise. But that Sanctuary Keeper battle. Woof. 2 return spheres as well, folks. That's fucking marvellous. So we've got a guaranteed first strike for Riku, and we've got loads in the kitty for Chaos Grenades as well. Yeah, that's not a bad weapon. Shame it's for Riku. That'll sell for quite a bit though, to be fair. Right, let's see if Riku's got some crap or someone else has got some crap. Yeah, we'll get rid of that.
Hey, come on, let's go.
Well, that's the thing, right? This isn't.
We're almost there, aren't we?
This isn't the.
We've come a long way.
This isn't the Master's mod, I suppose.
So funny.
You remind me of myself. Before, the closer I came to Zanarkand,
We haven't had any
the more I
cutscene for a
wondered.
while either, so.
When we arrive, Brasko will call the final Aeon. He will fight sin, then die. I thought my mind was made up long before. But when I stood here, my resolve wavered.
Never would have figured. Legendary Guardians choke sometimes too, huh?
Legendary Guardian. I was just a boy. A boy about your age, actually. I wanted to change the world too. But I changed nothing. That is my story.
That's a badass quote. That's one of the best quotes of the game. It's not this bit I hate, it's the next cutscene, to be fair. Yeah, that cutscene's for nostalgia, Sean. 100%, man. Problem is now, we've got no overdrive for Riku, so how the fucking hell are we going to get that back? But we have got Kimahri, and we have got Auron. So do we go back, or do we go forward? That's the question. I think we go back. I think there's more chance of us getting an overdrive with Riku. Because we've got stuff like Bad Breath. Yeah, Specky, I'm telling you, I'm probably going to have to do a whole session dedicated to Specky. To what's her name? To Specky testing. Because I got some crazy strats lined up, but we might have to sack the whack. We might have to sack Auron. I don't know. I don't want to sack anyone, and I've beaten it once in about 100 attempts offline. Let's see if we've got the platform, actually. That's a thought. Yes. Oh, fuck. We've got the platform. So we can go to the gate. And we can go to... We can go here to get our overdrive back. Oh my god, this is wonderful. Right. So this is what we're going to do. For the... no, what the fuck am I doing? Oh, it's you. It's Riku that's got what's her name in now. So she's still in SOS, so that's fine. I forgot that we had the platform actually after Sanctuary Keeper, even though I went on about it. Counter. Right, I'm just doing a quick equipment check just to make sure everyone's good. Waterproof. Silence proof, yeah, okay. We want Riku now. It's still in Daredevil because we're going to bring her in. We're going to do the old bring her in, buy some turns, and use Kimahri. Right, we don't want that, but actually we can make our way back to Sancti, or the area that had Sanctuary Keeper on it, very easily now. Just going to put the ×2 on because we've got a fair bit of battling to do here. And we get this great track in the background. So we're going to buy as many turns as we can. Oh, that fucking weapon there is going to do my head in. Excuse my language. I like just having the Battle Freak just... Where I'm probably going to end up today, folks, is... Sorry, I'm just going to concentrate for a sec. Kimahri should do the business here. Wonderful. We've got to get Yuna into Victor if she isn't already as well. That's a thought. Yeah, I'm probably going to end it. I don't know where to end today's stream. Should I do it at the start of Zanarkand? Should I do it at the next save point? Because if we do it at the next save point, we can't go back. I don't think. I don't know where the platform is though, and I don't know if someone in the chat watching live can tell me if the platform exists for me to go from the Zanarkand after the Zanarkand Cloister of Trials. Can I get back to this section here? Does the platform work? Or do I have to beat Spectral Keeper? Okay. We'll get Riku back in SOS. We'll get Kimahri back in SOS. Sorry. We'll get Yuna back in Overdrive and Riku. We'll sell that bloody Magical Rave, or we'll just move it. I need to move the Magical Rave. Bring in the Bodyguard. Every time I play this game, I think Whacker gets dumber. Yeah, I think you're right, LG. Look, Oren decided to go, or he would have just gotten yeah, 100%, man. 1 in 100 mega oomph for Sanctuary. It's going to be... I haven't fully done the strat, though. And the other thing is, I was kind of trying to articulate way back when what sort of armors and stuff I had access to. And... you know, we've still got things like the plus 20% HP. So, I don't know if that's going to play into this. We'll just get Una and Overdrive back, and then we'll start thinking about Sanctuary Keeper, a Spectral Keeper. So the platform works outside of... You're telling me the platform works outside of... Well, I suppose we could go down there and check it out. I'm pretty sure Riku solos everything in Zanarkand with Hazardous Shell. So as long as she's got an overdrive and is in SOS, I think we're good. Right, last one for Una. Then we've got to top up on maps and grenades. And I think I've got to go to the Calmland shop for them. Unless the guy down there sells them. The other thing I might do actually is buy everyone... Oh no, there's no one there because Seymour Flux bloody killed them all. Just thought. Oh, there's a thought. Is there anything in the Cavern of the Stolen Fayth that I can benefit from? Apart from... Because I can face Yojimbo. I just can't buy him. Does that mean I get access to the... temple, because we get the flexible arm. She can't solo Dark Flan, but she can survive and escape. That's what I mean. I think I need to go to the shop here. I'm after maps and grenades. Now, does the Monster Arena guy sell maps and grenades? You just forget. As soon as I want to know something, I just bloody forget about it. Forget it. Oh, we can try. So I'm just going to top up on stuff from the shop. She can't solo the Dark Flam, but she can use a Hazardous Shell, put it under silence, get the overdrive back, and then escape. No. Right, let's top up on them. Top up on them. Might probably have to do some equipment selling, to be fair. I know it's a bit boring for you, but I think it's going to be useful because there's we're probably going to have a bit of equipment coming our way from all of the battles in Zanarkand. I might get to the I might get to, you know, where we have the cutscenes with the ghost man when he says you have journeyed. There we go. Beautiful. Let's top up. Top up. Journeyer of the long roads. Name yourself. That cutscene. I am Una and I've come from the island of Bhed. I might, because there's a... That's an autosave. I might just save it there on the autosave. Because we don't have to go through. But the Cavern of the Stolen Fayth, is it worth going down? It's not worth getting the spoils from capturing and stuff. Even though I think, I've worked it out, I reckon I can capture stuff. Because... I love the I love the technology here. Right, let's just move forward. New ground, folks. That's what it is. I'm just a bit... I'm not apprehensive. I'm not worried. It's just... Oh, we didn't sell the equipment. For fuck's sake. Do you get a new Stolen Zanarkand? Yes, I do, actually. That's a really good point, LG. And I must remember that. I must remember that. And we get this badass track in the background as well, which is arguably my favourites. Right, are you in Daredevil and you're in Slayer? Sensor, Initiative, First Strike. And is the cutscene remover on? I'm just going to reset the cutscene remover actually. Because no one wants to listen to this up and coming cutscene. I know it's a badass view, but it's a really long,
dead for 1,000 years.
Really long and laborious cutscene.
A city I had to see with my own eyes. The end of Yuna's journey. The last chapter in my story. My thoughts, they kept floating up and then slipping through my fingers. Slipping away before I could pin them down with words.
Yuna, I say no. If we go down there, then you'll...
Riku, you're a true friend, and I thank you, but I must go. Down to Zanarkand.
I'm not saying we shouldn't go. But shouldn't we think about it some more? There's gotta be some kind of way we can save you, Yuna!
All my life, I knew this moment would come.
Uni.
Thank you, Riku. Thank you for everything.
Don't say that, Uni. It's not over yet.
Tell Sid, thank you.
No, you can tell him yourself.
Please.
Uni, don't say that because we're gonna see each other again, okay?
Kimari, let's go.
Right, is this what we can... Is this what the cutscene remover kicks in with? Please say yes. For some reason, it seems like the cutscene is carrying on, but we've got the background music. This is a weird one. It's just blitzing through all the text. Come on. The cutscene remover is a marvellous thing, but when it... I'm just hoping it doesn't fuck up the autosave either. Although I'd rather have this than sit through this really long long ass cutscene. It's probably the worst one in
Can you play Blitzball, Waka?
Captain
I
Love,
even love it when
not
you
Waka.
scold me, Lulu.
Chemist, not Lulu.
Really? I guess that leaves the newest guardian.
Surfer.
Star player of the Zanarkand A.
Yeah, Surfer.
You are.
Surfer, that's who you is.
I am. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that we met. We haven't even known each other that long, but it's funny. So this is what it feels like. It's a much more wonderful feeling than anything I had ever imagined. Wonderful. But it hurts sometimes. I wonder. I just want to say thank you for everything. Maybe that's why it hurts. When I think about us never being together again at all. I'm afraid. No, I shouldn't say that. I'll do that part over.
What you up to?
Right, thank God that's over. So, everyone's in a good spot for Zanarkand. I do believe Riku can take everything on. So, we shouldn't have a problem with this section of Zanarkand. Love this part though. The descent into arguably one of the best parts of this game. I'm hoping the cutscene remover kicks in. Let me just start it again. I think I need to download maybe the next version. The newest patch or something. Perfect. We don't want to hit the save sphere. I think we only get the panel though once we've been... Is it once we've been through there? It must be when we get to Zanarkand then. Right, quick equipment check, folks. Must remember to do some stealing as well in the next fight. Getting some pretty good equipment though, folks. Doing well, doing well. Right, everyone's looking good. Okay, let's go. Zanarkand. We've made it, folks. Zanarkand Ruins Overpass. I think we've actually got three steals, because we've got the overpass. Let me just think. Oh no, the overpass is one strip. Right, we've got a fortune sphere. Yeah, she should be able to do this. Oh, do I get musks? I'm going to get some musks. This is a fucking fantastic... This is an absolutely fantastic first encounter. Ahriman, 2 to 3 musks. I've just thought, I'm probably not going to be able to get the musks. This is the thing, right? Do I get musks? In fact, is the hazardous shell going to screw me over? Because the Ahriman is going to die... Probably because of the poison, if it can be poisoned. If it can't be, then we're cooking on gas, folks. Oh no, I've had copyright claims on loads of them. I need that mod that what's her name did for Burke. No sleep powders, I'm afraid. Ahriman is poison, no resistance. Fuck. It's going to die. Is it worth using trying a blaster mine? The thing is though, if sleep doesn't work, has it got any resist? Because I know the Bashora's got resistance to sleep. Or do we just go with this and sacrifice the musks? Because we can get some soul springs. Sorry about that. Soul spring times 2 is going to come in handy versus the Spectral Keeper, I think. So let me just check the mix list. I don't think we can get around the fact that the Erryman's going to die, because it's going to take 2. Oh, maybe if we get lucky with the maybe if we get lucky with hang on, missed a trick here. 2 musks. Now we go for the overdrive. Thank God I did that. Right, so that's died. That's fine, right? I can start stealing some soul springs now once I've got the overdrive back. Can I get Yuna to start healing the Bashora to like buy an extra turn? Just checking the guide. Bashora, next page, Bashora. 25%, so it's going to do what? 8,500, 4,250, so we've got 3 turns. 4,250. So let's say we can do, what, 600 damage? 600 is 11,000. Oh, hang on. 4,250 times 3. We need to get it up to 12,750 to buy us another turn. No, I don't think we can. Okay. Let's just try it anyway. See what happens. 560, that's not bad. Oh shit. That fucking magical rave. I need to change that. Yeah, we've got plenty of turns to worry about steals. I just need to make sure Riku's in constant overdrive around here, because Kimahri can't deal with the double battles with the Stone Breath. He can take out most of these enemies, but he can't take out and replenish the overdrive. So we must ensure that Riku carries us through to, arguably, all the way through to Spectral Keeper. And I think the next episode, folks, is probably going to be some Spectral Keeper testing. I'm just doing that for shits and giggles, really. Come on. Well, we've at least got 1 more turn, so that's fine. I need to move that magical rave. The reason I fucked up with Riku's overdrives here is because I equipped the bloody magical rave. Nah, no chance. We'll just defend. We can get another steal in. Oh, couldn't steal anything. Are you actually joking me? Fuck's sake. That's fine though. We've got some soul springs. We got a haste shield as well. That's amazing. What a battle that was. Let's get rid of something crap. Something we don't need. Anything though with... Ah, I tell you what we can do. We can get rid of... Oh, that's going to sell for a fair few quid though. That'll do. Get rid of that. Right, we finally got some resources though, folks. 1 soul spring. But where are my wonderful musks? Where are they? That Soul Spring, it will come in clutch 100%. Let's just sort this. And then let's put grenades and maps. So we've got 2 musks. That's fucking phenomenal. Honestly, phenomenal. Right. We need to move that bloody weapon. You know what? Let's just do that for now. And we'll go to Riku. Riku's stuff. And we'll just have a bit of a tidy up. And that will go there. That will go. So, as long as I've got haste charge first and the battle freak first as well, that's perfect. Now, if this is a new screen, we get a new steel, but I don't think it is. I think it's all one. But the fact that we got musks and a soul spring is perfect. And a fortune sphere, that's good. I don't actually know what overdrives we can, or how useful a fortune sphere is. Well, we've got nurse on the full overdrive now as well. Wonderful. Right, let's keep going. Grenade and map. Perfect. Yeah, we got the battle freak straight up the front as well, which is perfect. Hope everyone's doing good. Great to see so many of you in the chat tonight or today, wherever you're joining us from. If you haven't checked out the rules video yet, that is now live on the channel, so please do. Please check it out. Gives you a full breakdown of what the rules are of the challenge. And any questions, just let me know, either in the comments here or the comments on the video. This should be GG. Wonderful. Yeah, it's the only problem with... Oh, that's freaking lovely, that is. That is a beautiful armor. Yeah, it's the only problem with Zanarkand is you get the copyright claim. Right, you don't need all these, do you? Oh, is that just a piercing? Yeah, we'll get rid of that. I'm just taking it a bit slow here because we don't want to rush anything. Just want to double check. Kimari, you're good. Give me Behemoth any day, please. Yeah, just keep giving me Behemoth. I don't mind that. Accidentally pressed fucking down there though. Should have enough turns to get Riku's overdrive back. I think I'm just considering in my brain where I'm going to end this stream, and it's probably best to do we do it in Zanarkand or do we do it in do we do it outside of the cloister? Do we do the cloister? Because there's a fair bit of work to do before Specky to get to Specky, isn't there? So yeah, depending on the time, that's probably where I'll stop. I'll probably do the Cloister of Trials, and then we'll call it a night. Because I've probably got to go back to the Calmlands. I've got to capture a Mandragora. Yeah, it's GG. GG on this turn. Fantastic. Right, another Moon Shield, please. That'd be lovely. Protectage. Yeah, just keep giving me this shit, please. Just keep giving me that good stuff. Getting some busted drops. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay, again, I'm just checking Riku's stuff. No, the other. Oh, there's the other chest. Right, dark flan, beautiful. Should just put it into silence. Can't do anything. Literally cannot do a thing. Just to be safe though, I'm just going to escape with the folks. I have no intention of killing this. For some reason it's got some insane amount of agility though. Or it must be the fact that I'm delayed because of... I always think it gets like a lot of turns. Can we get an overdrive in one turn versus the dark flan? No, but we can escape. Bye-bye, mates. Yeah, we do not need to fight that. That's perfectly fine. It is kind of one of our get-out-of-jail-free cards, though, which is the escape. And I guess it's the only difference, I think, in severity between the No Sphere Grid, No Everything challenge, where there you can't escape. But, you know, that's balanced by the fact that we've had probably less than 10 steals in this challenge so far. Whereas at this point in the game, with the No Everything challenge, you have basically been able to steal everything you could possibly want and have a lot of good stuff. Whereas here, you haven't got any resources basically whatsoever. Just give me a bear hammer to the end of times. We're getting some absolutely SOS shell on its own. Maybe. If I can find something really crap, then we'll get rid of it. I do like to go like for like as well. Oh no, he's already got one, so we'll just sack that off. Is this HP Stroll? Oh, MP Stroll. No, we can get rid of that. We don't need that. Right, another hazardous shell. So we've got 2 turns to get our... What's her name together? Our overdrive back. That is fucking lightning quick. I don't think we're going to be able to do this. What was the damage? 237. Oh no, we can. That's fine. That's fine. Look at them turns though. It's got some serious agility. No, we can. That's fine. Although, if we get a critical hit against that, chances are we're probably going to need to use an Bhed potion, because literally, oh, we've got it with two turns to spare, I suppose. Yeah. Bye bye, Mr. Grendel. Nah, we can buy them. We can buy better than that, actually. I just can't believe we've made it to the Zanarkand dome. To the dome. I actually can't believe it. We've made it. Now, do I need to consider some alternative strategies here, because we've got a fair few new enemies here. We've got just trying to think. It's gone a bit weird in the guide, you see, because we get the oh no, we don't. Yeah, it doesn't tell me the encounters. Just bear with me, because I'm just going to check what the encounters are here. Let me just see if the wiki can tell me. FFX, Zanarkand Dome. I need to know what the encounters are, you see, because there's a couple of them that I'm probably just going to have to use 3 stars with. And I might even just make a beeline straight for the corridor. Because what am I going to get? A friend sphere, 10 grand, a luck sphere, a level 3 key sphere, and a spiritual charge. I can do without all of those. I'm just trying to find the enemy encounters. Right. Fallen Monk rifle, Fallen Monk flamethrower. So that, I don't think the steals here are any good unless Petrify, Doom, Poison, Sleep Darkness. Ah, so we can put them to sleep and we can steal Candle of Life. That would be cool. Might even get a zombie proof if we can steal enough of them. YK11 Fallen Monk. So this can't be petrified. No, but it can be put under darkness and it's only got a physical attack. But remember, it's got thrust kick, so we've got to be very fucking careful. In fact, I might even use a chaos grenade versus that, you know, versus the mech and the 2 fire zombie characters. Fallen Monk and a Yacht 97. Oh, I didn't think you could get that around here. So we can use, what's the health of the Fallen Monk rifle? 3,300. So we can use a cluster bomb versus those. Yacht 11 has 6,200. Yacht 97 has 3,700. Has this still got weak elements fire? So we may be able to use some bomb cores there, to be fair. To drop the YKT11, that's the one that uses thrust kick. I'm just going over this because I need to understand whether I can defeat these enemies without using any more 3 stars, because I want to keep them in the kitty. I don't think they're going to get a turn, LG. The mechs. I think Riku's going to be far too quick for them. But I'm thinking now we probably need Slayer more than Daredevil here. Because everything's going to be taken out in 1 turn. Fallen Monks is 3,300. So what's the cheapest thing? What's the cheapest that can do 5k damage? Cluster Bomb. Okay, so that's... yeah. Calamity Bomb 3375. Okay, so that even a Calamity Bomb is good enough versus those. But a Calamity Bomb is not good enough versus the double turret enemy. So that's fine. So we can use a Cluster Bomb, or we can use a Cluster Bomb, or we can use Shining Gems if we have to come to it, or we can use a Chaos Grenade. So the double, no, the Fallen Monks have all got 3,300. Fallen Monk with the Flamethrower 3,300. Yacht 97 is the double turret, and that's got 3,700. Ah, I've just thought though, the Fallen Monk can be petrified. Can it? Oh, 50% resistance. Not even going to fucking risk it. Not even going to risk it. So 3-7. That's weak to fire though. So maybe a bomb core and then... a bomb core and then a calamity bomb. If that comes with the fallen monk. The kicker's the hard one here. In fact, no, the defender Z is going to be the hard enemy here. Because the only way out of that is either to play the darkness lottery or to use a what's her name? To use an Auron overdrive. Like if it's our first encounter, I'm getting the fuck out of here and I'm going to go and replenish Auron's overdrive in Zanarkand in Gagazet. So the kicker, right? We can use a bomb core and that's going to do what, 1500. So that'll take it down to 4-7. And then we can use a cluster bomb, which is a level 2 and a level 1. Do we ever get 2 of those? Yes, we do. Fuck. Okay, so if that happens, we're going to see how many turns Riku gets then, because we're going to need to use bomb core, overdrive. Okay, let's crack on. I think we've got the right setup. I don't think there's any other options really. We've got Kimahri. No, Kimahri's just going to sit now, sit in the back. It's going to be the Riku show here, folks, as most of this has been so far. The only thing I'm considering getting, if I can, is this friend sphere. So, first encounter, right. 3-7, 3-3, 3-3. So 3-7. So, and... come on, pad. Is that a speed tie? Probably. So this is a first encounter as well, isn't it? So I might just nab a couple of is it just worth nabbing some Candles of Life and then we just go for an overdrive here? Could even get a Purifying Salt, I doubt it, but we get 2 Candles of Life and then we can just go for an overdrive. No, we don't get the second turn, so we need to do 3-7. So let's stick on the mix list for now. Okay, we need to do 3-7. Oh, fuck, it's gonna have to be a cluster bomb just to be on the safe side, because a calamity bomb, which actually I think is quite an awkward overdrive to actually mix at this moment in time. Cluster bomb, I believe, is a level 2 and a level 1. It's going to be resource intensive around here. So we need cluster. Just checking the mix list. Oh, a blessed gem, a shining gem and a grenade. That's good. Yeah, level 1 and level 2. So this should do about 5k damage. Oh my god, we're running short of these. Level 1, level 2. This should. Wonderful. Okay. First over. That's good. Bear in mind though, we do have the backup, which is the 3 stars. So... now, here's an interesting thing, because they're on 3-3. Is there a way of doing some damage and we just double map? I don't think there is. Unless we... Oh, can we use like a dragon scale or a water gem maybe? Is it worth wasting a water gem here? We're guaranteed to get a water gem in this game, by the way, through Evray. I don't think it is, to be fair, because 500 off that is going to be 2.8. Yeah, it's going to do an odd number. It's got to really go kind of perfectly, the water gem has. So I think we've just got to do another cluster bomb. Can we do a calamity bomb? Calamity. Right, yeah, this is the awkward one. This needs like stuff like candles of life. And I think it's got a range of... It can do as little as 3375 according to P. Birdman. So I think we just go with a level 2 and a level 1 again. Unless there's an optimized way of... Like, let's say I do use a water gem. I think it's got to hit the back thing once, and it's got to hit the two zombified characters twice. Because if it doesn't, I'm going to end up having to use a cluster bomb anyway. Okay, I'm running low on that stuff. So that did 5k. That's good. Do we forget the friend sphere? How the fuck do you get up there? Oh, this is what I'm quite worried about, to be fair. It's a good thing, though, that actually we get a turn in before. Now, I just need to check whether it can actually hit Riku. Or whether it's percentage based to use Haymaker. Right, here's an interesting one. So if it's above 21,150, it either does attack or makes a decision. Right, so it is percentage. So I just need to get the fuck out of there, basically. So that's good. So we get we get a turn with these. That's good. If this is the friend sphere, this is... Oh, no, it's 10 grand. For fuck's sake. Where's the 10 grand on here? C. Oh, so I'm there. So I need to go round, up and right. Okay. That was not worth it. Is there anything I can do here to not have to use one of my big... I'm just going to double check what the optimal overdrive to use against these three is. So they're all on 3,300. Can I use a calamity bomb with the stuff I've got? I just don't think it's very like a cluster bomb seems to take less resources. I guess that's what I'm trying to get at. Well, attribute sphere and that. No, I want to keep the attribute sphere. Black magic sphere, and I don't have any of... Oh, I have a musk, but I want to keep the musk. Candle of life and a level 1 sphere. That's not bad. Candle of life, black magic sphere and a musk. I'm not using that. Okay, let's... So they're all on that. Right, so this is saying Candle of Life and... Oh no. Candle of Life and a level 2, or a skill sphere, or a black magic sphere. We've got a shitload of black magic spheres. This should kill them. I fucking hope it does. There we go. Perfect. Right, this little detour for the 10 grand is not worth it. Shit. So that must have been a what's her name before. That must have been a preemptive strike. Right, let's see if we can escape with these two. Just loves playing the hero. Loves playing the hero. I fucking hate the fact that you can't escape. This worries me, this stuff does. Escape. Thank God for that. Right, that was a Chocobo wing well spent in my eyes. Now, this is the one. With the shit that I've got, can I do a cluster bomb? With some different things. Black magic sphere and a level 2. I might go for that instead of using the level 1 and level 2. Because I'm running a bit short on level 1 key spheres. And I've got a few black magic spheres to yeah, I've got a few black magic spheres in the kitty. Level 2. This is definitely a cluster bomb, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so let's use one of our bomb cores that we picked up all the way in Basay, in home. That's good. That's on 4-6. I'm just double checking. Cluster bomb, black magic sphere, and either a purple sphere, a level 2 or level 3, or a white sphere. Can you do black magic sphere and black magic sphere? No. So black magic sphere and a level 2. Beautiful. Even got a critical hit on the YKT there. Riku absolutely putting in some serious work. Right, same again. Bomb core on my man. And a mix. And what was it? Black magic sphere. And a level 2. Beautiful. Take them straight out. Right, is this where I get the friend sphere? No, it's the other one, for fuck's sake. 3-7, 6-2, 3-7. Okay, I think it's just the same strat. I think we just use bomb core. And then we go for the mix. And what was it? Black magic sphere, level 2 sphere. Beautiful. Get the overdrive back. We're doing well. We're nearly there. Oh, 2 freeze. Let's keep that. Let's keep that. What can we give up? Some busted stuff we're getting around here. What we're going to get rid of? Let's get rid of that Thunderball. Don't need it. So we're actually finally starting to use a lot of the resources that we've picked up in the game. And that friend sphere, I think, was a worthy detour. Oh, we got another preemptive. We need to fuck that the Devastator off. Thing is, though, if Riku fails to escape there, we've got the backup with Auron. How do we progress? Do we go down there? Yeah, we do. Cross the bridge. Ah, this is the easy one. So, yeah, there's no way around this one, I don't think. This is quite a resource-intensive one. So, we're running out of items pretty sharpish here. So, let's just see if there's anything else we can do. Cluster bomb. That's what we're aiming for, is a cluster bomb. Can we put that friend sphere to good use? Oh, friend sphere and a friend sphere. Could do grenade and shining gem. I don't think that's a bad use of a shining gem, to be fair. Grenade. Though, we've got a limited number of shining gems, so we don't want to be using purple spheres. Could use a level 1 and a friend sphere. That's decent. Yep, I think we'll go with that. We've got a few level 1s left. Level 1 and... Beautiful. We live to fight another battle. Thanks, LG. Appreciate it, brother. We're pretty much literally... That was the penultimate... battle, I hope, before I will probably sign off. Oh, I'm probably going to end up doing this, the Zanarkand cloister, to be fair. Need to sack that Devastator off. Right, please escape. Oh, for fuck's sake. These worry me. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. Right, we've made it. We've made it to the corridor. Don't think there's any battles in here. Lux Sphere. Where's the platform? Please tell me there's a platform, for God's sake. Right, that there is a save point. Is a save state. I've got a feeling, I reckon that's only active after Spectral Keeper. Appreciate it, LG, my man. Catch you on the next one, brother. Great to see you. Let's just double check where the platform, if the platform is there. If anyone's in the chat is following along and knows how to activate the platform in here, that would be wonderful. It's either, I suppose, the only way to find out is to do the cloister. I fucking hate this cloister as well. I'm really bad at it. It's going to take me ages. Not to deter anyone from watching along, but it's not my strong suit. See, already messed up. Right, let's go full screen. So I'm going to be checking the chat on my phone. So if I'm looking down, I'm checking the chat. Catch you on the next one, LG. Brilliant, man. Okay. Is that one a blue one? Yes. And orange is down. Is it that one? Yeah. And then we've already trod on that one. So what we need the green, which is there. You can kind of see them on the floor, but you can also, I've also got the map on the strategy guide as well. So we get this done, and then we can move into just going to kind of shuffle bits about here. See, I can't remember if the platform comes back after you do this trial, so I think the best way to answer that question is to do the trials, because you don't have to automatically fight Spectral Keeper. You can come back. Just going to move Riku's Devastator weapon. Oh, I've got to go through everything. You know though, you know it's a Riku weapon. There we go. There it is. Yeah, that'll do. Is it this one? One of them. No, that's the lights. No, you just have to tread on. How do you activate the bloody thing? Do you have to go in here? See, I can't even remember. Is it you have to push one of these in? No. Oh, a Bhed sphere is inserted in there. So if I remove that and I'll go and put it into one of these pedestals in here. The thing is, did I have to do that without... Could I have done that without the thing in my hand? That's the question. I think I could have. Although, it's probably easier actually without the lights on. Right, I've got the book here, so we need the three orange ones. Now they're there. That one. Go down the side. That one should be one. This next one here should be another one. And then that one. And then what else? Green. Should be up here. There. Blue is around here. Yep. And what else? We need the reverse L shape, which is... should just be that one. There we go. First one down. First one bites the dust. You have to press X or I on the pad. Forgot that. Don't need the Cactuar sphere. In my hand. Oh, this one's an easy one. Well, I say easy. I'm going to avoid saying easy because I don't want to mess them up. Try and get them all done first time. I like the fact that you can go on the sides as well. There's the blue one. Where's the reverse blue one? That should be it. We've got a green one. That looks like that. That's that one there. And then we've got the other green one, which is right the way down there. So we need to go on the side. So I'm not engaging with the chat much, folks. Is that the one there? Is it? Yeah, I think so. That should be it. Wonderful. It's 2 of 2. We're getting to some serious business end of this challenge now, folks. Spectral Keeper, I, barely ever thought we'd ever actually get here. I really didn't. I thought this was just a pipe dream. But with, we've been doing the attempts, we've been doing the save states. We finally got here, and we've got a pretty good collection of items in the kitty. Alright, red one. Red one. So we need another 2 reds. We need the blue one. That is there. red one. The red one at the bottom, just to be on the safe side. You can kind of make them out though on the floor, really. And what have we got? We've got the blue. We need the blue R shape. That's top left. So that's there. And then it's the green one at the bottom on the right. So there we go. That should be done. Excelente. Probably get copyright strike for this music as well. I just pray I haven't fucked these up and there's not like, I'm not bothered about the prize. No, there's no like gems or anything in them, so that's fine. Right, start with red again. This time we need 1.5 reds, so do we need, we don't need that blue one there, but we do need a right hand, no, a left hand side red. First yellow for us, and the yellow, I'm going to go for the yellow first just to get that out of the way. That is there. See, you can see the 4 lines. We could have got the blue there. That other blue is really awkward. So that blue is there. The next blue is quite an awkward one. That one. Yep. What else are we missing? Green. 2. That's the bottom one, isn't it? Oh, the red. Get that one there. I think so. Wonderful. Another one bites the dust. Great to see so many of you following on in the chat. Hope you're all enjoying tonight's stream. Great to have so many of you supporting the challenge. Hope you're all enjoying it. As I mentioned, if you haven't checked out the rules video yet, it's only a few minutes long. It's even quicker if you play it at double speed, and explains all the challenge rules. So feel free to check it out. I probably should have pinned it to the comments or something, or the chat, but you can find it on the channel if you fancy a watch. If not, all of the rules are available in the description. Right, I can't take that one for some reason. So I'm doing this one in the dark, is that correct? Okay. Oh, you only need to do those puzzles. Those 4. I'm just praying, absolutely praying, that the platform this is fucking scary because I never anticipated to get this far. And this means we're at Spectral Keeper. Arguably the hardest boss in the entire challenge. The lights are gone, the screen's black, but we're not even prepared whatsoever for Spectral Keeper. Is the platform? Oh, the platform's there. That is a game changer. Right, folks, we've been going 2.5 hours. I think we're at a bit of a we are at an interesting point in the challenge, and what I mean by that is we've got an absolute shed load of work to do to prepare ourselves and test for Spectral Keeper. Now, what I'm considering is we start the Spectral Keeper testing and preparations tomorrow's stream. Do I get myself back to... In fact, no. Have we got an autosave here? I think we have. I'm just going to double check. Because theoretically now we could put in the save state. Because I'm pretty sure... In fact, no. Let me put in an autosave. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to check we can make it back to the Calmlands without even doing a single battle. And I believe that is the case. We can do that. So this takes us to the dome. This takes us to the ruins. And this takes us to Gagazet. Right, so we can make it back to Gagazet. That is absolutely perfect. What that means is theoretically we should probably put the save in, because at any point now we can make our way back to we can make our way back to the monster arena pretty easily without a battle, and we can also make our way back to Macalania to safely get our health into SOS if we need to. We don't have to fight any random encounters between here and Zanarkand. The only thing we might have to do is prepare ourselves by capturing a few monsters in Mount Gagazet. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself back to the dome and put the 6th save state in. Never thought I'd get there, honestly. Right, this should take us directly to the corridor near Spectral Keeper. That is just unbelievable. Right, according to the rules, the next save point, the next save state, should I say, save state location, is everyone got an overdrive? Yes. So even if we did have to fight something in the Calmlands between the exit and the Chocobo man, or the Chocobo Keeper, we have a Riku overdrive. So let's put the save state in. We'll save over 143 as usual. And now we need, I think 151 will be good. Yes. Excellente. Right folks, we're at the new save state location. We've got a bit of prep work to do for what I think is going to be the Spectral Keeper strat. We've then got Spectral Keeper testing, which is probably going to be tomorrow's stream. I'm definitely going live tomorrow, by the way. I just didn't know what it was going to be about, but I've already got something, I think, set up for... Someone wants to check the channel for me, but I think I've got something set up for 4 PM UK time. And what we can do is, I think that's all going to be about... Scheduled for the 10th. Let me just double check the... Yeah, so it's 4 p.m. BST or GMT. So what's that in EST? That's probably like mid-morning. Sean, my man, great to see you, buddy. Thanks for everything. Appreciate the love and support. So let's pause it there. We're at the save state. We're in a fantastic position. We've got some great steals. We've got some great equipment. I've got some ideas about the Spectral Keeper fight. It's going to be the hardest boss in this entire challenge, and I'm telling you what, it's going to be even harder than Braska's Final Aeon. So if you're around at 4 p.m. British Standard Time tomorrow, GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, or whatever that equates to in your time, you know, probably -6 Eastern Standard Time, or -5, can't remember at the moment, we can start the Spectral Keeper preparations, equipment, and likely going to do some testing. So I'll probably be on for maybe 2, maybe 3 hours tomorrow. Appreciate all the love and support everyone's given me tonight. Appreciate all of the viewers. Honestly, every single one of you, love you to bits. Really appreciate all the love and support. And if you're not part of the Jecht Geek community, consider dropping a subscribe. Like the video if you wouldn't mind. It really helps with everything, basically. Makes me feel good. Makes me know that I'm pumping out great content for you. If you are around at 4 p.m. BST tomorrow, catch you on the next one. Appreciate everything. Honestly, I can't thank you all enough. Love having so many of you watching. Love all the support as well for the rules video. If you haven't checked that out already, make sure you do after this. And yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow. Catch you on the next one, everyone. Take it easy. Bye for now.